Did you enjoy the 2008 New Hampshire Liberty Forum? Would you like a cheaper, more social opportunity to see New Hampshire and meet the porcupines? Well, now's the time to make plans for PorcFest 08. We're holding it at Gunstock Mountain Resort, June 9th through the 15th. We'll be doing a lot of this, a lot of this, and a lot of this. When it's over, you'll know whether New Hampshire and the Free State Project are for you. However, Laconia Bike Week starts the week of the 14th, so campsites and hotels will likely sell out. Make your reservations today. Details are at porcfest.com under the lodging section. There's Dave Ridley reporting in for ridleyreport.com, and I'm standing here with Carla from, where you live now?
I live in Hudson, New Hampshire right now. Just moved here from New York, from San Francisco, from South Africa.
And that's the really interesting part, I think, which we'll get to here in a minute. But how did you learn about the Free State Project?
You know, to be honest, my husband sort of turned me on to it. He is a big liberty lover, and he's a typical guy geek, so he was researching it. I think I've always had an interest and a love for liberty. I grew up in a police state, and so I think after 9/11 we both sort of had a sense something wasn't right, and we really started feeling things, and so it wasn't a big jump for me to sort of get there.
So you said you guys are especially sensitive to, you know, issues of tyranny, having lived under the apartheid system. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, obviously I'm white, so it wasn't as bad for me as it was for the black people in South Africa, but you know, if you're a white liberal, and I mean that in the classical sense and also sort of in the old democratic sense. You know, if you were against the government in South Africa, you were liberal, you kind of hated the apartheid regime. You felt a need, you know, we were both activists. I was a lawyer at that time, and I would, you know, go and do legal aid board cases, work with the black people, and you just really got a sense of what was wrong in the system. And I see that here now. I see it with the drug war on drugs. It's a form of apartheid, I believe. It's really, I mean, it's a travesty. I was in New York, and I came around a corner, and there was a policeman with an assault rifle with a German Shepherd police dog, and the dog lunged at me, and it was a flashback to 1984 in South Africa, and I was like, something's not right here.
How easy was it for you guys to find a home when you moved here?
You know, it wasn't hard at all. Actually, we used Craigslist and just searched online. I mean, that's why we have the tools. It's all about technology, so it wasn't hard. We actually found a place. We came out for the Liberty Forum, which is an awesome event. I really enjoyed it, and we just came out for that, and we had an afternoon, and we just went and looked at some places and found a beautiful, beautiful spot. It's down on the pond. It's a place for our dog. It was really easy, not hard at all.
And you know, again, what's fascinating about this, like so many other times, this is the kind of problem we want to have. I don't even remember seeing you at the Liberty Forum, and I was there for, I think, all 3 days, so it's good to have that many people.
There were tons of people. I keep meeting people now at Taproom Tuesday, you know, at activist meetings, the Bill Review. You keep meeting people, and you're like, you were there, you were there. I can't believe it, because there were like over 300 people, 400 people at that event. And I mean, the downside, of course, is apparently I'm not memorable at all, but okay.
There's a lot of people at the Liberty Forum I didn't remember. Well, I'm just glad.
Yeah,
so many people.
You know, I think we all remember Ron Paul.
That's true. Well, now, how easy or difficult was it for you to find a job when you moved here? Or did you try it?
Well, it's been a little tough. I mean, this is a softer market. You know, we came from San Francisco, which is a strong market, New York, which is a really strong market. I write and teach, so it's not that hard for me because, you know, I work for the New Hampshire Writers Project. I got a job fairly fast, but, you know, I don't have a real job. My husband freelances, he's still doing projects and sort of sussing it out. I don't think it's impossible, but it's it's been one of the bigger challenges. I mean, I hate to say that, but that's true.
And now your husband runs the FSP website, correct?
He does indeed, yes.
And
has been working very hard. I am a Free State widow. So he works very hard. He does, and he should be here.
Now, I've only actually heard that term used in association with Air Warrior, like video games. By the way, we're standing right underneath a Ron Paul sign here in Manchester, New Hampshire. She suggested I point that out, and there it is. Anyway, now, Carla, what's something that's improved in your life since you moved up here?
Well, I like having the freedom to decide whether to wear a seatbelt or not. I still wear it, but I like the idea of being able to decide that for myself. Actually, just our quality of living, you know, I mean, coming from a big city to here, we have a beautiful house, we have a lot of nature, quality of living changes. In terms of politically, it's awesome to be surrounded by people who are like you and who think like you and who believe in what you believe in, and you don't have to start from square one. You know, you can really talk about issues and get excited about things that you can change.
What's your favorite type of activism?
I'm still figuring that out. I mean, my issues for me is sort of drug war. It's a big button for me. Pursuit of happiness. I was a lawyer in a different life, so I have been reading bills, and apparently I'm up to organize Pork Fest next year, but I'm not sure I'm going to do that, but maybe now that I've committed, I probably will have to. So a little bit of everything. I think I'm still finding my feet. I write a little bit for Lou Rockwell, so I'm probably going to be doing a little more of that. So those kinds of things. Sort of using the skills I have to complement what we're all trying to do here.
And again, the shocking thing is, you know, as involved as I am and as involved as she is, I think this is the first time we've ever even met.
So, yeah.
So there's extremely involved and heavily active activists who are running around, and it's starting to get to be like a city, you know, where you don't know everyone that shares it with you.
Or maybe we're more like the crew of a giant spaceship or something. I don't know.
I like that, and hopefully they'll just beam all the bad guys up and leave the rest of us down here.
Or beam them down. I don't know.
Yeah.
Beam them down to a nice planet.
Yeah.
But one that's awake.
Yes.
But okay. Well, now, do you have a particular favorite memory of activism? Any one particular thing?
No. You know, I keep reading about or hearing about, you know, Free Talk Live, or you read on the blogs about everyone else doing exciting stuff. So I want to get to that stage. You know, people just did the puppet show. I think you might have been involved in that, actually.
I'm thinking I had something to do with it.
I think so. You know, those kinds of things where it's quirky and it's interesting and it gets people's attention. I think from next year, definitely I'll be doing the tax stuff. I don't like paying my taxes, and so get more involved in that. But then also, I think some of us less politically active, more about making it a good place for people to come, that people know, you know what, we're not all freakazoids, we're good people, we're, you know, smart people who care about stuff, and, you know, making it fun for everyone.
You say freakazoid like it's a bad thing.
No, I'm the queen of freakazoidism.
All right, Carla,
okay, great.
I think that's everything, and thank you, Carla. That was a great interview.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right.
This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
porkfest.com